going on, guys? This is your old pal CHH here today. So we're going to be looking at more Walmart steelbooks, especially horror, or specifically horror steelbooks that you can get right now. I think I have the majority of them, but if you have not seen these videos, I did one a few days ago going over a vast majority of the kinds that they have in terms of different genres, action, and other things like that. And I went to my Walmart the other day and I saw more ones, new ones that I was excited to get. Some of these are really cool, and I'll show you what my favorite one is because you guys are going to love this, I think. But we're going to briefly go through a few that I've already shown kind of in the past, talk about some that I didn't buy but kind of already own, and look at the newest ones that they have available. So, like I said, if you did not watch those other videos, I kind of broke down how Walmart's kind of have this big push going on right now. Typically, you would only get these kinds of releases in what I call the A-ranked Walmarts, which is the biggest cities type of Walmarts that would predominantly get all the new kinds of special or physical media. Then you have the B Walmarts, which are really kind of like mid-grade Walmarts, which every now and again they'll get 4Ks of titles, but it's typically only the biggest kind of movies, and they'll usually get only DVDs of the Shutter type stuff. And then you have the C-grade Walmarts, which is the super small Walmarts, which basically have nothing except maybe the $5 bins. But right now, A's and B's are getting all these. So, and the cool thing is mine's actually doing pretty good sales-wise. I've noticed a lot of these are shrinking. What used to be 4 and 5 for one movie is now down to 1 or 2, and some of them are actually sold out. So let's get going. So the first thing I want to show, guys, this is a steelbook you can get. Now I have the regular release of this film, and we got to start this out. This isn't a joke, but I do want people to know, if you want it, you can get the Skinamarink steelbook. Now it's basically this as a steelbook. I looked at it. I didn't want to get it because I got this really cheap off of Amazon a little while ago. But let me say this. Do I think you should own Skinamarink? Well, kind of, I do, because this is an important piece of horror history, for good or for bad. Now, I myself was not a big fan of this movie, but I do think about it every so often because of how bizarre it was, and I remember what it did with the, what it did in horror when it came out. People were just flabbergasted at this movie, and there's a vitriol and a hatred for this movie, and I just find that really cool. I like movies that, I would say something, but this movie really doesn't say anything at the same time. But I find it as an important little piece of horror history. So for that reason, I wanted to pick this movie up. Now, I got this, like I said, really cheap for like $10 if you want to get this version in the event. But if not, if you want to go, Walmart has restocked this steelbook of this movie right now. And it's a cool looking steelbook. Like I said, it's basically this without, I think, all the font on here on the bottom. I think it just has Skinamarink and maybe the Shutter at the top. I'm not sure. Can't remember exactly. But they did have that available. So in the event you might possibly want Skinamarink on steelbook, you can get that. I showed this off last time, but we're going to go back over it briefly because I've got the wrap off. I watched it, and I got to say, this was a gorgeous 4K, believe it or not. That is Creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. And on the back, it's got Creature from the Black Lagoon on there, and, yeah, really, really cool. It's 2 disc, and that's what it looks like. On the inside, you got a great image of the creature. I actually really recommend this because somebody asked me a while ago, like, Christian, are you going to grab that Universal Monsters kind of book box set? The answer is no, right? Because I have the Criterion, box set of that Godzilla, I think it was the Showa eras, or I know it is the Showa eras. I have it right there. It is the worst book box set of all time. The discs get stuck. They slip down behind that paper where they have the slits for the discs. And I'm assuming that's the same thing with this Universal Monsters one. Destroyed my discs. Half my discs skip because of that packaging. So I'm assuming that Universal one is the same way. So no, I would much rather a box set. As a matter of fact, there's a Blu-ray box set that I would almost rather get if I can get that cheaper, because I don't have a lot of these movies on high def. And even though this would be a Blu-ray set, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get them separately on 4K. I don't know. I think there's actually a 4K set that has just a few of them, and they might have actually done a Volume 2 that has some more movies. I'd have to look into it, but my favorite Universal monster movie of all time is probably Creature from the Black Lagoon or The Wolfman. But Creature is so cool. I can't remember if this came with a colorized version of the movie. I don't remember. I certainly didn't watch it. I'd have to pop this back in to know for sure. I'll put a comment down below in case, or if anybody's interested or wants to know, or if anybody already knows, drop it down below. But I gotta say, guys, that is a gorgeous. Look at that. It's really cool. I love the fact that it is in black and white too. So, Creature from the Black Lagoon Steelbook that's a home run. I did a video on this, but I'm going to show it briefly again. This is the Walmart exclusive Creepshow Scream Factory Steelbook. It is Scream Factory. It does say it right there. This was cool. Like I said, getting this is really going to be if it's just something you want. You right? I'm not going to sell you on, oh yes, this is a good looking Steelbook. You got eyes. You can see for yourself and decide. You know, that's up for you to decide. I'm not going to tell you, oh no, it's good. Make up your mind on that. I do like the inside a lot, especially because it's yellow. But I had a retraction I did on my previous video on the Walmart Steelbooks, but I'll say it really quickly again. This does have Dolby audio, but so did the previous release. But unfortunately, the previous release doesn't promote that it has Dolby audio. So I should have popped that Blu-ray, that 4K in for that video, but I was in such a rush, and I was like, oh wow. And I had other people had tell me, it's like, dude, this one has Dolby audio. So I guess because I'm also a soundbar person openly, so I don't use Dolby audio that often, because I wouldn't have any audible use for it myself, because it's hard to decipher any sort of difference when you just have a little soundbar, you know. So, but this is a release, again, for Creepshow. If you're just a fan of this movie and you want this, I personally really liked it. Once I saw it, I just couldn't put it back down. Mine sold out at the store for that, so the Creepshows and mine were gone. But I also want to say one thing. I'll hold this up while I talk, because this is cool. They restocked American Psycho, which people need this one. This one's such a great Steelbook. This was a Best Buy exclusive, which I got, and Walmart restocked it. So somebody that worked for Walmart, I forgot who it was who told me, so forgive me, but there is something to keep into consideration. This person had told me that if Walmart is showing, you know, not available in store, that may mean that there is only one left, 1 to 2 left. But if there's a number of something in stock, it will typically show that in stock. How true is that? It's hard to say. I need to kind of do like a test when I go back to my Walmart. I'll see if something that maybe I see one on the shelf and see if that works. But like I said, regardless of that, if you want this, let's say you're saying to yourself, oh damn, I missed out on the American Psycho 4K. I really want that. Yeah, this is a great Steelbook. I love it with the use of the slipcover. If you want this, just go to the store. Don't worry about the website. Order it on the website after the fact if you don't see it in your store, because it might sold out. But mine just got this. You know, like I said, this is the Best Buy version because I bought it. But mine just got this, okay? So these Steelbooks are still kind of coming in. You know, in the last videos I did on this, a couple people were saying, you know, Christian, I'm not seeing these at my Walmart. And I was like, just be patient. Because they're doing a big nationwide push for these right now to see how this kind of goes, I think. And then they're going to kind of whittle out the stores that don't really sell that well. So, if anything, it's important to try to buy these in stores now as opposed to ordering them online, in my opinion. You know, but they did restock this, which I know a lot of people were excited about. So, if you want this Steelbook, I highly recommend it. I think it's just a great Steelbook. You know, the American Psycho. Really, really cool. So, there's that, guys. And I believe that one was priced a little bit better than usual. Well, compared to some of the other ones. Because, like, some of the other ones, like the Super Mario Steelbook and all that, they're still expensive. They're like $27. Alright, so now we've got some new ones. The first one we're going to look at here, guys, is Paul Verhoeven's Hollow Man. Let's take the wrap off this and look at this one together. So, I don't own this movie at all physically. So, this is a first-time buy for me. Kevin Bacon. Super excited to watch this movie. Because I started watching it one day. Fell asleep, not because of the movie, just because, of course, right? I tried to sit down and watch a movie one day when I was streaming it, and then just fell right to sleep. Okay, so there's your paper tag. Alright, here's the front of that Steelbook Hollow Man, Elizabeth Shue and Kevin Bacon. Here's the back, and that's wicked cool. So I believe this is Lionsgate, Mill Creek, or it's a Mill Creek Steelbook. So Mill Creek's a good company because they keep stuff cheap. Okay, this is what I like to see, just nice and simple. Cool image on the inside, one disc. Let's see if there's anything behind Hollow Man. The only thing I don't like about these Steelbooks is look how thick that disc center is. It's so thick. So putting them on is nice because they don't slide off, right? Like, see how much space is above the disc, so the disc ain't coming off. But getting it out, man, I don't know what the trick is on those. You just gotta push down really freaking hard. So, I've seen about half of this movie, and I really liked what I saw. So this is just a matter of actually finishing it. But I did love what I saw. Very cool Hollow Man Steelbook. The back art's really cool. So, there is the Hollow Man, guys. Next up, we've got one of my favorite 90s creature features, right? So, this is one of those movies that's really cool because I think people, when they think about Anaconda, which is the movie we're about to look at, they think CGI fest. When in actuality, yeah, there is definitely CGI, but there's also a lot of practical stuff. They created a giant snake, and you can clearly tell in the movie when you're seeing it because it's a real big-ass snake head that comes right into the camera. So it's one of those movies that does the mix, right? You've got the mix of the CGI, you've got the mix of the practical stuff. And some of the practical stuff, I mean, some of the CGI stuff doesn't look really half bad, especially when it's an attack scene at the end because it's quick and it's from a distance. And some of the other CGI stuff, you can tell. But, like, when you see the practical snake in this movie, it's great stuff. So, this is my favorite Steelbook out of all of them, guys. The Anaconda Steelbook. Really like that. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted the laser disc with this together on an Instagram post. Planet CHH on Instagram. Go follow me there. And they're identical. So, I was so happy that the Anaconda Steelbook followed suit with the laser disc. Because the laser disc looks really cool, too. So, I should mention, Hollow Man is a Blu-ray, of course, because this is Mill Creek, right? Mill Creek, I don't know if they even do 4K stuff. They may, but I don't think they do. I should also mention Street Fighter. The Steelbook for Street Fighter is there, and you need that because that comes with a bison dollar. It comes with a pull-off slip thing, and it's a gorgeous Steelbook. The Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. All right, so here's your title card. Boom. Here is Anaconda. Is mine dented? No, it's not a dent. Okay, you're seeing like a water bubble thing right there. It's not a dent. I thought it was dented. You got the snake eyes. You just got its body right there. If you can't breathe, you can't scream. Look at the back. Got the cast on there. Pretty cool, guys. Let's take the disc out. Like I said, it's just a son of a gun getting that disc out. That's the one thing I hate, guys. Got the boat in the marsh or the swamp. Anaconda looks like a sweaty movie. When you watch Anaconda, it just looks like a sweaty freaking movie. There's your disc. So, really cool. This one's got a really cool shine to it. You can't beat that. Anaconda is such a fun movie. I can't wait to revisit this, right? Because it's just really fun. It's one of the better 90s creature features. You know, you've got Lake Placid, Anaconda. You've got others. I think there's even Python, right? Python was kind of like, you know, I guess the ripoff of Anaconda. But I don't remember Python being horrible either. But I don't remember it being good. It was just one of those things I rented, you know, back in the day. But Anaconda was all that in a bag of chips. I don't remember watching the sequels. And I think there might have even been an Anaconda versus Python. Whether it was that Anaconda or a great value version, I don't remember. But I think I remember seeing that at Blockbuster, like an Anaconda versus Python. I need to see Python again. I need to see that again. It's been a while. Next and last, guys, we're going to look at this one. This is the new VHS triple feature, 94, 99, and 85. I decided I'm a really big. It's kind of a joke. Somebody said in my last video, I said I'm the world's biggest for like 4 things, which is kind of like my gimmick because like what I'm getting at is like I don't really mean I'm the world's biggest like VHS fan, and maybe I am. I don't know. There's got to be somebody out there that's an even bigger freak than me that loves these movies. But what I'm getting at is, like, I am a really big VHS fan, and I love collecting the releases for this. I don't have every one, but I've got a lot of the cool ones. Like, they did a Steelbook for $99 that I grabbed, which is really cool. But I just ended up, I didn't plan on getting this, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, that actually looks a lot better than I even thought it would. It's got this kind of, like, a humble little holographic shine to it. I really like the skeleton face you see on the front. And it's got like this VHS effect. And I really want to applaud Shudder's endeavor into the physical media game, because, you know, you look at what we see with Netflix, which is just BS. You know, the fact that they're putting out Wednesday, which is great, right? They're going to put it Wednesday on Blu-ray. Awesome. I'm going to grab that. I want to support that physical media cost to let Netflix know, hey, should we put up physical media? Let's see. Let's put out Wednesday. I'm going to grab that so they know, yeah, I'm interested in their physical media. But I really applaud that Shudder goes out of their way to put a lot of their original stuff. Like Suitable Flash, I got that. Deadstream, I got that. Like, they've done a really good job at that. So I always try to support, not everything. I don't grab everything. There's a lot of stuff. There's honestly more stuff than I don't grab, because I don't have enough time to watch all the original stuff that comes out. But if it's something that really catches my eye, I'm all for it. We all know if they can somehow get the rights to Hell House 1, they could do a box set with, because they did Hell House 2, 3, and Hell House Origins. Is that the name of it? Those are all Shudder originals. So if they can somehow get the rights for part 1, oh god, if they do a Hell House box set, people are going to go nuts for that. Especially me, because guess what? I'm the world's biggest Hell House fan. And that ain't a gimmick. I mean that. I am the world's biggest Hell House fan, you understand? I really am, though. Like, man, Hell House... Is it Hell House Origins? That's got to be the name of it. Hell House Origins was one of my favorite horror movie of 2023. And that's no BS. Like, it was really good. I don't think I liked anything more than that. Hell House Origins was sensational. I loved it. Okay, so here is the VHS Steelbook. And that looks really cool. You got your spine right there. And on the back it says 3 tapes, 1 nightmare. Now, the big thing is how do they really package these 3 Steelbooks? Because we need to see if they double stacked any. And they did not. Okay, so this actually looks really cool. Look at this, guys. You guys are going to like this. So on the inside, you get all 3 discs separately. VHS 94, VHS 99, and then VHS 85. Let's see what the inside of the Steelbook looks like. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. Okay, so these actually came out a lot easier, quite frankly, than the other ones. And I gotta say, they killed it on the inside. Look at that. They meshed all 3 posters together, 94, 99, and 85. I should be open and honest about this. I was not a big fan of 85. I really wasn't. I loved 94 up until the last act. I liked 99 a lot. 99 had a great casket scene, and interestingly enough, 94 had a great funeral scene. And I like the weird kind of 90s Nickelodeon-style crazed game show segment on the end of 99, which got really trippy. But 85, I just thought 85 somewhat missed the mark. But look, I think it's okay as a fan of something to... Because I kind of want to do a video on this in the future. As physical media fans, we sometimes buy movies we don't really like, and for other reasons, completion reasons, packaging reasons, and things like that. And I kind of want to do a video exploring that. Why do we buy movies we don't like sometimes? And so honestly, I don't think VHS 85 is horrible. Some people actually really like it. This is one of those instances where I just think the style that they went for with 85, it'll connect with you, or it may not. And it didn't really connect with me the way 94 and 99 did, or really the way the rest of them even did. Even viral to a certain extent. 85 just went in tonally and style-wise in a direction I did not love. Now I would take 85 over viral. Let's you know, let's get that straight. But I gotta say, packaging-wise, that is gorgeous. So great job on that Shudder triple feature Steelbook. Really like that. So there it is, guys. So those are a lot of the horror Steelbooks available right now to review. VHS, the triple feature. I highly recommend the Anaconda Steelbook. How can you go wrong with that? That's just gorgeous. You've also got Hollow Man, Blu-ray Steelbook, Kevin Bacon. You can pick this up if you missed the Best Buy version, the American Psycho version. If I had known I could get these at Walmart, I wouldn't have wasted all that gas driving to Best Buy all the time. The Walmart Creepshow Steelbook. Very cool. Again, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Highly recommend this 4K Steelbook. And of course, if you want it, you can get the Skinamarink Steelbook. I'm just showing this as reference. But there are a few more, and there's a ton of other stuff. Like I said, head to your Walmart now, guys, and if you don't see everything out yet, check for it. They're making new front-facing kind of sections for these steelbooks. So, guys, check your stores. Be on the lookout, and happy steelbook hunting, guys. This is actually a really fun time. I kind of guessed this. I'm not going to say I was right, because I don't want to be like that, but when all this Best Buy stuff went down, I did say you can actually find a YouTube short I did last year in October when the day the Best Buy announcement came out. I said, guys, I think Walmart's going to pick up the slack on this, and I happened to guess right. I guessed right, because I didn't know, but I guessed right. So hopefully this is going to be a fruitful year for us, and we'll actually get more cool stuff rather than not, because I feel like Walmart has the means to do it a lot easier with their, you know, unlimited funding that they have and how much money they make. So it might actually benefit us more in that aspect. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens. I also should note you can get the Color Out of Space 4K Steelbook, but it's $30, so I didn't want to pay that for that. And you can also get some Scream Factory stuff. I know people have seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K Steelbook you can get, and they also have the Army of Darkness Steelbook, the Scream Factory one, which is a gorgeous Steelbook, might I add. So just go to your Walmart, guys. Let it rip. Go check those out. And let me know what you get. Tell me what you're picking up right now, guys. I'd love to know about it. This is your old pal CHH from Planet CHH. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Huge, giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.